Hey everyone, Christina here, Ginger Mama. So my phone's plugged in. I'm preparing for a client call and then to go live tonight. But to those of you that were on my live this morning, around 10:15 this morning, I'm going to put the picture here for you to see the messages that I sent tonight. I just sent them. My sitter, Ellie, is very spiritual as well. We actually met at a meditation center. It was one of the first times I felt the energetic pull that I thought only existed with the quote twin flame, right? And that was one of the first times I was like, whoa. And all that happened that night was we shared stories. We were in a group activity about chakras, and she sat across from me. And I said, what do you do for work? And she said, actually, I used to work in business in this way. She's a fellow Aquarius. By the way, I'm an Aries, but the past person I was tied to was an Aquarius. So she told me that she, I just got a message. Okay. Anyways, she told me that now she watches children. She's like a nanny and she loves it and, you know, all of this. And I was like, that's awesome. And my crown was tingling, which was newer for me. And I didn't quite know what to do with that. And that was November of 2021, okay, that I met her. So fast forward to March of 2022. In January of 2022, early January, I got on TikTok, started sharing. And in March of 2022, I was like, oh my gosh, this is blowing up. Like I might need a sitter a few days a week. So I called the meditation center. I said, I don't know if you know who this woman is. I met her in November. This is her first name. That's all I knew. And I said, could you reach out to her? Because they said they did have her info. I said, could you ask her if it's okay if I contact her and ask if she could watch my kids here and there? And when I reached out to her, she emailed back and said, this is crazy because my other family just told me they don't need me like 2 weeks ago. So she goes, this is divine timing. And so I used Ellie at that time before my kids were in school full time. And now it's almost 2025 and I've known her for years. And we occasionally share dreams and things. I mean, I could almost cry because she's witnessed me at times very together, at times totally panicked, at times emotional, at times happy. She's witnessed my home a mess, my home very clean, right? And has been such a dear friend to me and very healing with how I understand Aquarius energy and very open with her interpretation of spirituality. And it's just been a friendship that's been so healing for me, not just her as my sitter. And on the live this morning, I said to everybody, I said, you're going to begin to see that you're connected with more than one energy. I said, for example, my sitter Ellie, which I put in that message, I know it's a little bit misspelled there. I was texting fast because I'm like kind of in a hurry. I have a client in 2 minutes. And she said to me in response, she's like, that's perfect timing. And she's like, I was out today and I heard the trains and I thought of you. And, you know, that's the dialogue I hope to see on New Earth. That is the energy I'm looking for because spirit confirms with me all the time what's going on. And we cannot play with people's energy or manipulate it. And I don't feel Ellie like in my energy or have dreams about her or her me unless it's something like essential to things going on such as children or possibly whatever it is. Like for example, one time she was traveling out of the country in Morocco and I had dreams of a mudslide. But at that time, I normally share dreams with her. I tell her if I did. And normally they've been very basic. And I have this with other people and you know, she does too. And I didn't say anything. And then 2 days later, I saw she was gone. I knew she was gone. And that earthquake and mudslide happened. And I was like frantic, like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm okay. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I had a dream. I should have told you before you went. But I was also confused because I didn't know if it was just symbolic and I didn't want to scare you. She's like, no, you're totally fine. I'm safe. I'm okay. And so, you know, I don't know how to encourage all of you to be vulnerable in that, but do. And be honest with people. Yeah, I had the same dream or I feel that energy, but I don't want it like that. It's a friendship or a business relationship or it's a romantic partnership, but you can't teeter-totter. You can't tell someone we're just friends, but then tap in that way. You can't do it. As above, so below. And also to those of you spinning right now, realizing there's more than one person in your energy, yes. that's the beautiful gift that is. And so if you're feeling stressed in the energy right now, it's because you're not grounding and anchoring into communication on planet Earth, right? And I just always love and I sincerely appreciate the validation I receive from her. I know she appreciates the validation she receives from me. And that is how flow state works. And she has been so trusting, so kind, with my kind of wild schedule and flow state and all of this. And like, it's just a testimony to the fact that we can heal relationships we hold with various sign placements. We can heal relationships we hold on the idea of only being connected to one energy. So I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.